Hello there, welcome to the show. I hope you are doing well. In the previous episode of the series, we discussed the chemistry of salt. Today we are going to discuss the salt in daily life. So, let's begin the show. Salt, in the context of chemistry, is a type of compound that is formed when an acid and a base react with each other. It is a solid substance that often looks like a tiny crystal. You may be familiar with the common table salt, which is a type of salt made up of two ions, sodium and chloride. These ions are held together by a strong electrical force called an ionic bond. In simpler terms, salt is a chemical compound that is made when certain substances come together and stick to each other. Salt is used in various ways in our everyday lives, such as for seasoning food, preserving food, and even in some cleaning products. There are several types of salts available, each with its own characteristics, origin, and uses. Here are some common types of salts. Table salt. Table salt is the most widely used salt in households. It is typically finely ground and often contains additives like iodine to address iodine deficiency. Table salt is used for general cooking, baking, seasoning, and as a condiment. Sea salt. Sea salt is obtained through evaporation of seawater. It is minimally processed and retains trace minerals, which gives it a slightly different flavor and texture compared to table salt. Sea salt is available in various forms, including fine, coarse, or flakes, and it is popular for enhancing the flavor of dishes. Himalayan pink salt. This salt is mined from ancient salt deposits in the Himalayan region and is known for its distinct pink color. Himalayan pink salt contains trace minerals, giving it subtle flavor and unique mineral profile. It is often used as a finishing salt and adds visual appeal to dishes. Salt is a versatile compound that has numerous uses in our daily lives. Here are some common applications of salt. Water softening. In areas with hard water, which contains high concentration of minerals like calcium and magnesium, salt is used in water softeners. Food preservation. Salt is widely used for preserving food due to its ability to inhibit bacterial growth. It helps in preserving meats, fish, and vegetables by drawing out moisture and creating an environment unfavorable for microbial growth. Cleaning and stain removal. Salt is effective for various cleaning purposes. It can be used to scrub and clean surfaces, remove stains from fabrics, absorb grease and oil spills, and freshen up cutting boards or kitchen utensils. Health and beauty. Salt is used in various health and beauty treatments. Salt water gargles are often recommended for sore throats and mouth ulcers. Salt bath or foot soaks are used for relaxation, soothing muscle aches, and improving skin conditions. Salt plays a crucial role in maintaining the body's balance of fluid and electrolytes. However, excessive salt intake can have both short-term and long-term effects on health. Here are some effects of salt on health. Hypertension. Consuming too much salt can contribute to the development of high blood pressure, fluid retention, and edema. Excessive salt intake can cause the body to retain fluids, leading to swelling or edema. Kidney health. A high salt diet can negatively impact kidney functions. Bone health. Consuming too much salt can contribute to calcium loss in the body. Fluid balance and dehydration. While excessive salt intake can lead to fluid retention, it can also disrupt body's fluid balance and contribute to dehydration. The recommended daily intake of salt, also referred to as sodium, varies depending on different health organizations and guidelines. Here are a few common recommendations. World Health Organization. The WHO recommends consuming less than 5 grams of salt per day for adults. This is equivalent to about 1 teaspoon of salt. American Heart Association. The AHA suggests a maximum intake of 2.3 grams of sodium per day for most adults. However, they recommend an ideal limit of 1.5 grams of sodium per day for individuals with high blood pressure, certain health conditions, or those at high risk of developing cardiovascular disease. Dietary guidelines for Americans. The Dietary Guideline for Americans in 2022 to 2025 recommends a daily sodium intake of less than 2.5 grams for adults and children aged 14 years and older. For children younger than 14 years, the recommended sodium intake is lower and varies based on age. Salts can have various effects on the environment, particularly when it is released in large quantities or concentrated forms. Here are some ways in which salt can impact the environment. Soil and plant life. Excessive salt accumulation in the soil can affect plant growth and damage vegetation. Water contamination. Elevated salt levels in freshwater ecosystem can disrupt the aquatic environment and impact the organisms living within. Soil salinization. Salinization occurs when salt concentration in the soil increases, negatively impacting soil fertility and reducing the ability of plants to grow. Wildlife and ecosystem disruption. Excessive salt exposure can harm wildlife that depends on freshwater sources. Animals may have limited access of suitable drinking water due to increase in salinity levels, impacting their survival and migration patterns. Till now, we have discussed the types, uses, effects, and examples of salt. That's enough for now. In the next episode of the series, we will discuss metals. For more information about this or any episode of the series, check out the blog. Link is in the description. We have additional contents, further readings, and transcripts of every show. We have also published our books on Amazon Kindle Publisher. We would love to see your reviews over there. Thank you for coming to the channel and watching the video. I hope you loved the show.